I am live, I think, right? Am I live? Hello, hi, hello, what's up? Thank you for joining me here on such short notice today, and also for joining me at all, considering I've been slacking so hard in the vlogging department. Okay, should I talk about that first? Or should I talk about the exciting stuff? Or should I should do the normal introductions before we talk about anything? Real words, stuff. Sorry, coffee. Hey, what's up? I'm just gonna take a quick drink of those. It's so delicious. Hello, welcome. Okay, so couple things going on right now. Okay, let me start with the actual greeting. Hello and welcome to NaNoWriMo day 23, right? 23. Today's word count is, oh crap, I don't know. Is it 38,333? I think that's what it is, but I haven't been paying attention because I'm so far ahead. I know, we'll get there. Actually, we're there. My word count is currently at 49,997. I know, I'm 3 words away from winning NaNoWriMo. 3 words, 3 words, 3 words. I did some sprints this morning and I got super, super close. Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a live show and win live. So it's recorded forever in all of my crazy deliria, because I've had a weird week. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's do the story time. Oh, yeah, we will get to questions and whatnot if you guys want to ask me questions via the Google Plus app here in the computer, or on Twitter. I don't have a hashtag, so I hope this is the right way for you guys. It's mirror image on my screen. You guys know what my Twitter is probably if you're here this early, because I've been tweeting. Oh, I need to tweet out that I'm live. Sorry, I'm wow, losing it. I was really losing it yesterday. I've reined it back a little bit, but you can only imagine what I was like yesterday if this is reined back. Anyways, tweet me, call me, beat me, tweet me if you want to reach me, if you have a question you want to ask me. But I'm not going to do questions for a little bit because I have a story for you guys. It's story time. It's actually the first question that I imagine most of you will want the answer to, and that is, Kat, where the hell have you been for the last week? What are you doing, man? I thought you were doing daily vlogs, and then all of a sudden just no vlogs at all. What happened there? Night of Writing Dangerously, what? So, okay, here's the situation. I went to the Night of Writing Dangerously, and it was fantastic, and I got some footage, and when I came home and started looking at this footage, I realized that I really didn't want to post it. I thought it was good in the moment, but I'd had 4 drinks at that point, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It was just a mess, a hot mess. And so in addition to having this crappy footage that I didn't want to post, and it's not I was giving up on the vlogs, even though I wasn't a vlog competition, by deciding not to post. I mean, I could have put something half-assed up, but I didn't want to do that. And that to me is the big difference between writing and vlogging. You can write something half-assed and then fix it. You can't throw up a half-assed vlog and then fix it later. That's not how it works. It's there forever. People see it with their eyes. And I didn't want it. I wasn't proud of it. And so I didn't put up that video. And then the next day, Tuesday, I was behind in NaNoWriMo, and I had just gotten home because plane travel and whatnot, and it was Christine's last day here before she flew to New Jersey, and I had to drive her to the airport in the morning, and we were getting ready, and we went to the mall and went shopping. Okay, there's no good excuse. We went shopping. I bought a lot of cute clothes, and I don't regret it. But I did fall even more behind, and I didn't vlog that day either. It's a slippery slope. You miss one day, and then you're like, I already broke the chain, the chain of consecutive doing good at things, not language though. So you're already messed up, already missed the day. I might as well just miss another day and then start fresh the next day when I can really be prepared to start doing the chain again. That's not how it works. You just have to go. You have to keep going. You can't like do that to yourself. I did it to myself though. So anyways, I didn't vlog that day either. And then I was going to vlog. I swear I was going to. I really was. But I was so far behind. I was like 8,000 words behind at this point. And I felt so bad. I ended up, you're not supposed to do this either. I just do as I say, not as I do, because if you do as I do, then you are making lots of mistakes. I deleted some of my words. I realized at the night of writing dangerously that 2 of my characters needed to be combined. And I realized I just talked about this, I think in the last live show, and I was like, yeah, I've never had to do this myself, but maybe you can combine 2 characters. I have to do it myself now. I had to combine these 2 characters. So like, I deleted some words and decided that I was going to do it. And you're not supposed to do it. You're just supposed to move forward as if the change has been made. Do I watch my own videos? Yeah, I do. I'm the one who edits them. So of course I watched like 800 times I watched them. Not that many, like 9 or 10, around there. Sorry. We're getting to the good stuff, okay? So I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna take a quick sip of coffee because it's delicious. This is my 3rd cup of coffee of this size today, and I had 8 of these yesterday. More on yesterday in a minute here, because yesterday was a good day. Anyway, so I was behind and I was feeling crappy. I deleted some words. I was 10,000 words behind. 10,000 words behind! And I just felt like not doing anything. Like I had that moment of, what is it called? The darkest moment, the dark night of the soul. That was me, like on day 21. It was like perfect timing in the 3-act structure of things. So I felt terrible, but then I found the power within this mug. It was coffee. It was the answer to everything is coffee. All of my success with coffee. I had a really great writing day. I went on Twitter. I did word sprints with some Twitter buddies for like a good chunk of the day. And I ended up writing like 8,000 words. And then I was only like 5,000 behind. I don't know, I can look at my chart. It doesn't matter, the numbers don't matter. I was really far behind, but then I had like a great writing day. Not quite a 10K, like 8K. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. Like I'm catching up, it feels good. I'm only 5,000 behind. I'll be able to catch up with that tomorrow. Like I was feeling empowered. I've been reading this book. Since you guys know that Ray Bradbury is like a genius, I think he's a genius, his quotes are genius. I picked up this book called Zen and the Art of Writing by him, and I have been reading it. It's like a collection of essays. Well, my white balance is crazy, like mirrors. So I've been reading this book, and like it's all about the joy and the zest of writing, and there's so many people who will talk about, and like I was in this state of mind for a while. I kind of flip back and forth, where like writing is a chore and it's torture, and like getting the words out, like you gotta drag them out, it's no fun, there's no joy in it. But Ray Bradbury finds so much joy in writing. It's so happy for him, and it's like he has to write, and it's just, I've been reading these essays and it like really encouraged me, and I was like, you know what, yeah, I love writing. I love writing. I love writing, and I love having written. Writing is awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. So I was in like a really good writing mood, wrote 8K, busted it out, very happy with that. Then I slept for like 16 hours because it was like brain exhaustion dumping onto the page. And then yesterday, my sleep schedule's all messed up. I woke up at 4 in the morning, and I was having a good old time at 4 in the morning. I made coffee, and what was yesterday? Saturday? Yeah, there's not a lot of good videos on YouTube on Saturday. Like most people, most YouTubers that I follow at least upload throughout the week. Like that's where you get stuck on YouTube for 8 hours a day. Just me? Not just me. You guys are on YouTube for a good half hour now. What are you doing with your life? Sorry, I love you, please stay. So Saturday and Sunday, it's like a good day to be productive because there's not as many distractions. I have no willpower. I have some willpower sometimes, but it's so much easier when there's like not a bunch of YouTube videos to watch. So I got up and I was like, you know what? I am just gonna get down to writing. Like I can't say no. When I'm writing, and I'm in like a mood where I'm like, I should write, I can't say no to word sprints. So people are like, hey Kat, do some word sprints with me. And I was like, okay. And I like wasn't really into it at first, but then I got more and more into it. And then I was just writing so many words. Like my goal was like, if I did 8,000 the day before, I want to do at least 7,000 today. You know, that'll get me caught up, and you know, I'll be ready for that 10K Tuesday. I ended up writing 16,000 words in one day. And I was like, it was the best day of my life. I know that sounds weird, and maybe I'm just high on coffee right now, and so like everything is wonderful. Everything is awesome, you guys. Everything's awesome right now. But it was so great. Like I loved my story. It was making me laugh. It was making me cry. I wanted to keep writing it. Even when I took breaks from writing, I was like scrolling through my story and reading scenes and like, oh my God, this is so cute. Like this is the cutest story in the world. I love it so much. I love it so much. And I wrote 16,000 words yesterday on it. And that took me up to like 46,300 words or so. And then this morning, I wrote another like 3,700 words or so. And now I have 3 more words to write to win NaNoWriMo. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. 3 days ago, if you told me I was going to win NaNoWriMo early, I wouldn't have believed you. If you told me I was going to win NaNoWriMo period, I would still have been doubtful, because I was 10,000 words behind. I just deleted 2,000 words. I was in this hole. I wasn't feeling good. And then it's a miracle. It was coffee, the miracle of caffeine. Thank you, coffee and Ray Bradbury and everyone who sprinted with me, and even if you didn't sprint with me, just like everyone who's been supportive and encouraging me and like saying that you believe in me and that like you still think I can do it even when I'm far behind. Just thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love you. Okay, let's win NaNoWriMo now. I have 3 words to write. I actually kind of feel like I should write a little bit more, because sometimes like when you go to validate, it doesn't count the same way. Like some counters are different. So I'm gonna win NaNoWriMo now. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And then I'll answer all these questions. I see a lot of good ones. A lot of good ones. Yes, 16K Saturday. That's the new thing. All the cool kids are doing it. Just kidding. It's really hard. Like I don't even understand how. I wish I could give you like my secrets and my tips and like, oh yeah, you guys just do this and you'll get it. I don't know, man. I used to hate the people who did that many words in one day. Like I hate myself, but not really, because I'm awesome. No, it was really hard. It's not something that I feel like I'll be able to do again easily. I don't know. Let's win NaNoWriMo. I have 3 words to write. Do you guys want to know the last sentence of my story? I write out of order, because since I outline so much, like I kind of just like hop around. Like I have each chapter really thoroughly outlined, so I like know exactly what's going down before I start. So I know what my I already wrote the last line, and so I'm like, when I go to write right now, I'm gonna like write in the middle of this last chapter somewhere. But the last line is, it's still just the beginning. Oh, that tells you nothing. I mean, kind of like ends on a positive note. I love it when books end on like a, oh yeah, you've accomplished something, like that's done, but that's like chapter 1 and there's so much more ahead of us. I'm sorry if I'm like obnoxiously peppy right now. I'm just in a hella good mood. Okay, what should I write? Where should I write? Where I like had it in my mind where I was gonna write. I don't think I can talk while I type. Hey, if you guys want to write with me, do a quick 2-minute word sprint with me right now. Let's do it. Where should I write? Okay, because like when I'm typing, it like mutes my microphone because Google Plus is Google Plus. But okay. Let's win NaNoWriMo. Oh, my like mind is completely blank right now. Like I think I know what I want to write, but like it's not in my head. I'm so anxious and nervous. Maybe I need to cool it on the coffee. Maybe not. I take it back. I never said that. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, the typos are so real. So many typos, so many typos. But I wrote words, I wrote words. Oh my God, how many words are in my manuscript now? 50,028 words. 50,028 words. I need to stop punching the table, but it deserves it. No, it's beautiful. Thank you, desk. I love you. You're pretty and green, and you hold my computer up and my coffee. I just won NaNoWriMo. Oh my God. Okay, let's see if I can validate now and if it's like legit validated or if it's like, you need to write another paragraph, because NaNoWriMo, sometimes the counters don't line up. Like the hyphens, it doesn't recognize hyphens or I don't know, something. But oh my God, I just found NaNoWriMo and I love my story so much. 50,000 words. I'm so glad I stuck with it. I wanted to quit and work on Storyteller instead because like when I was like 8,000 words behind, I made the mistake of reading Storyteller and it made me cry and I was like, oh my God, I need to write this book instead. I need to revise it. I love this one and this one is like real hard right now, but I'm really glad I stuck with this one and I love this one so much. Oh my God, I'm like getting really emotional. I might start crying. That's very embarrassing for me. Okay, how do I select all of the words? Select all words. I'm gonna validate my novel right now, hopefully. Edit, copy. Okay, let's validate and see if it validates me. Validate me, I'm ready to validate my novel. Paste the text of your novel below. Paste, validate. Oh my God, NaNoWriMo, it's the hyphens, it's the bloody hyphens. It says I'm at 49,733 words. Like I need to write another 200 something words. Oh, my hair. I swear I brushed it today. I know you can't tell because like I didn't do anything to it. I took a shower this morning and I let it air dry. And so this is what it looks like without being straightened or curled or anything fancy. Okay. I have to write 200 more words. Okay, everyone do another word spread, this time for more than 2 minutes. Let's do, I don't know, slightly longer word spread. I just need to write some words, just write some words. I can't focus because I just want to be winning. I just want to win. I'm sorry if this is incredibly boring, but like now I have to write these bloody words. Jesus. Okay. It's so cute. I know. I love the scene. It's like the very end scene, and it's adorable. You guys have no idea what it's about. You guys don't know anything that like happened in my novel aside from like what I told you in the synopsis. And when I was losing it yesterday, I tweeted a kind of maybe a spoiler, but not really, about a character falling out of a boat. Don't worry about it. You'll see one day when I maybe revise this and publish it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I need to write another freaking 200 words to get to that point. Ugh, I can't believe this. I should have written more. I should have done more just so I could like really. That's why I wrote it so close. So I only had 3 words left to write. And now look at this. Now look at this. I have to write 267 math words. Math is a part of my novel. You guys want to know some more details about my novel? I'm in a sharing mood. Math plays an important role in my novel. Unexpected, right? Math. But it does. So does history and science and English and art and pop culture. And that's all I want to say. Like, I think you kind of had something in mind before I gave you that last one, and now you're like, what are these? What does this mean? Because before it's like, oh, there's a study group, they're studying for these classes, but are they? Are they? Are they? They are, but also other stuff happening, other stuff going on. Now, one of my characters is like having a monologue right now, and I don't want to write this monologue. I'm just gonna jump around and write something else. Where's a really cute scene that I can write? Okay, I'm gonna answer a question and then get back to the, we are gonna win NaNoWriMo. I am gonna win NaNoWriMo. But like I'm so frazzled and losing my mind. Okay, so, oh, I have like 1,800 windows open. That's a lie, there's like 5, but still. I'm gonna answer a question. Are you still going to be leading 10K Tuesday? Yes. I kind of committed to it. I didn't know I was gonna win early, but I haven't won yet. Can it be like a 200-word Tuesday, and I'll just save these last 200 words for on Tuesday? No. I had no idea I was gonna win early. I thought 10K Tuesday was like gonna be a necessity. Like I would lose without it, but now I don't even need it. But yes, I am still going to be leading 10K Tuesday. I don't know if I will be writing, like if I will be word sprinting along with you guys and like trying to write, or if I will be revising. Like maybe I'll like cut out 20 minutes blocks for the sprints, and then like I'll go and just work on my novel during that time, or like I don't have anything more to add to the story, aside from like little scenes here and there that could use a few extra 100 words. But when you're sprinting, at least when I'm sprinting, I like to have like a big scene laying out in front of me that I can just like fill with all the words, and like maybe put like up to 1,000 words on. It's like my goal for 20-minute word sprints. I always try to hit 1,000 words in 20 minutes, and it does not always happen, not at all. I range from like 400, 500 to like 800 usually, but I did get a couple 1K in 20 minutes in there yesterday. And one today, that was great. That was unexpected. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'll be writing. I might write on something new. Remember when I pulled out my stories out of the Viking helmet, I had other stories I could write. Like I have other stories I want to write. So I might jump into one of those and write 10,000 words on that for 10K Tuesday, just so I can like be in the writing. And I don't know, I'm in a really happy writing place right now. Hopefully this lasts until Tuesday, knock on wood, knock on my desk. But we'll see. Either way, yes, I will still be hosting sprints all day on 10K Tuesday and doing a live show at some point. I'm not sure of the hours exactly. I am on the West Coast, California time. So that's the time zone that I'm operating in. But 10K Tuesday is like readathons. Any readathon that like BookTube does, where it starts in your time zone. In your time zone at midnight on Tuesday, it's 10K Tuesday. Start writing. And by all means, you're welcome to join the word sprints if you want to, but you don't have to like wait for me to be running them. The @NanoWordSprints Twitter, they do word sprints all the live long day. Go follow them, do some word sprints with them. You don't need me to be directing it, but I will be leading sprints all day that day. And hopefully we all get some writing done, or I get some revising done, whatever I decide to do, I don't know. If I want to win NaNoWriMo, I need to write 6,000 words per day for the rest of the month. Do you think it's possible? Yes, I absolutely think that is possible. It will not be always pleasant. Like, it'll be hard work. You're gonna have to spend like 5 hours a day writing. Probably, I don't know, it depends on how fast of a writer you are. Like, I can usually write about 1,000 words in a half an hour and then like take a break. So you'd need at least like 3 to 6 hours a day of focused writing time, but you can do it, especially if you have one day where like you really write all day, like no, like literally do nothing else. Yesterday, when I had my 16K writing day, I did nothing else. Like, I ate at the computer. I didn't take a shower. I didn't brush my hair. I didn't change out of my pajamas. I did literally nothing except sit at the computer and write and go on Twitter. And I did watch a couple episodes of a K-drama, like, but I deserved a break. I wrote 16,000 words. Calm down. I needed a little bit of a break. Pinocchio, if anyone's wondering, is the K-drama I'm watching. And I really like it so far. It's totally cute. I love the leads. The level of coincidences are a little high, but suspension of disbelief, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I'll buy it. I'm enjoying it a lot. You said you weren't quite proud of your 2013 win. Are you proud of this year? Yes, I am. I mean, I really bombed the vlogging side of things, but in 2013, like I did way worse. Like I think I did like 4 vlogs total that day or that year. So I like that was terrible in my mind, and like I wanted to do more, and I felt so bad about that. But this year, I did 16 days of vlogging every single day, and I have not been able to maintain a rate like that since like NaNoWriMo 2012. Like part of this vlogging pact thing that my friends and I had going was like we needed to do it this month because we've been trying to do this since June, or before that even, like April maybe, I don't know. We had this thing where it's like the first person to vlog every single day for 1 week wins. Haven't been able to do that in 6 months. So I am pretty proud of myself. Like I didn't do as good as I could have done. You know, that would have been vlogging every single day. But I am proud of what I did do, and I'm proud of the writing. I'm proud that I pulled it through. Like my writing last year, I was just half-assing it over the finish line, like just doing it to get it done. And that's pretty much why I have not worked on that story since then. Like I was in a place where I was very unhappy with it, and even winning didn't make me happy with it. This one, I didn't even need to win to be happy with it. Like yesterday, I was just having so much fun writing. I was so happy with it. Like, and that's my biggest writing day ever. It used to be like 10K, 11K. I think I got close to 12K one year, but 16K in one day. Like I never thought I would ever get that much. Like 10K has always been pushing it. So yes, I am proud of myself. I do wish that I'd kept up my streak of vlogging, but and the thing is, I've been getting some tweets lately and comments from people who are like, I'm giving up. And it like, I don't want to be mean to you or anything, but like it fills me with so much rage that you are giving up. Like, have you not been listening to me all month? I mean, do as I say, not as I do, because I thought about giving up for a minute there, but I didn't, okay? Don't give up. Do not give up. I can't handle it when people say they're gonna give up. Like, so you are giving up for the rest of the days that even haven't even happened yet. Like even if you can't hit 50K, okay, fine. 50K in a month, that's a big goal. You're saying that you give up on attempting 1,600 words tomorrow, and 1,600 words the next day, and 1,600 words the next day. Like you give up for all the days that haven't even happened yet? You haven't even tried yet? Are you kidding me? Do not give up. Do not give up. I don't care if you finish the month with 10,000 words, because you start today and you only write the bare minimum of the words for each day starting out. Like, just do it. Do not give up. I will find you and I will tell you to not give up, because what am I going to do, really? Seriously, don't give up. I can't. People tell me they're going to give up. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Why would you give up? Why? Don't give up. And that was a little bit to my point about, I don't feel like I gave up with the vlogs. Like giving up and deciding not to do something are like different things in my mind. At least here, now I'm gonna try to rationalize my giving up. I don't feel like I gave up, okay? Giving up is something that's kind of based in doubt and fear. Like you don't want to try. You don't want to try and fail. You doubt yourself at being able to do this. Whereas with the vlogging thing, like it wasn't that I was like, oh, I can't do this, it's too hard. It was like, I am not happy with this. It will be better for my mental health and happiness if I take a break from vlogging so I can focus on writing and catching up. And vlogging every day like that was really stressful. Like it was taking me 5 hours a day or so just to vlog, and my writing was really suffering. And as soon as I stopped doing the vlogs, like I didn't need like a day to mope, but then I was like rejuvenated, and I came back and I started writing, and I had like the best writing day of my life. So Don't give up. If you feel like you need to take a break, that you need to like stop doing NaNoWriMo and like reassess, that's fine. But don't do it because you think you're not gonna win, or you're afraid, or you're doubting yourself. Like, you have more days. You have more days. I don't care what your word count is. Today, I want you to write 1,667 words. You are watching this live show. You have the time, okay? Leave this live show. Thumbs it up first. Leave this live show and go write your words for today. Don't give up. Don't give up. You're making me so mad. Person who is giving up, who is not you, freaking hate Gail. You're not giving up, right? Are you participating this year? I'm not sure. But don't give up. Person thinking of giving up, don't do it. Don't just you're stressing me out, man. Don't give up. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna answer this question and then I'm gonna try to write some more words and win NaNoWriMo. I wanna validate, I wanna buy the t-shirt that I deserve since I won NaNoWriMo. Okay, yes. What kind of scenes do you typically struggle to feel satisfied with? Funny, action-packed, romantic, etc. I don't think there's a type in particular that like really stands out. Maybe like ensemble scenes when there's a lot of characters in a scene, then I struggle to do it quickly, like in a draft form, because I feel like I need to like take more time and map out like, okay, this is how this character's thinking, this is how they would react, this person, this, like if there's like more than 3 or 4 characters in a scene, then I kind of half-ass it in the draft. Like there's people just standing there who don't get any lines because like I can't properly coordinate the big scene. Also, all the scenes that you listed there, I have moments where like I struggle to feel satisfied with like funny or action-packed or romantic. Like I feel like it didn't quite get there. Like, that's not funny. That's not romantic. That is not action-packed. I just wrote in brackets, hella cool kick-ass scene. That's not gonna make it in the final draft, like at all. So it varies, but the one kind of scene that like I struggle with the most to feel satisfied with is a scene with many characters in it, or a scene with like a lot of action in it and a lot of characters in it. Cause then I'm like, how do all these people go? Like I need to choreograph it, like I need a map, and I need like to get some little D&D figurines and like map them out and be like, okay, this person's gonna be standing here and this person's there, and I need a map. And I have a lot of those because there's like my core cast of characters is pretty large. So there's a lot of scenes where there's like 6 characters in the room and only 3 of them talk. And I'm like, okay, I need to figure out what the hell these guys are doing in the corner. Like, I need to give them something to do or give them a couple lines to say, balance it somehow. I need to figure something out. Okay. I'm gonna try to write some more. I have to write another like 200 words. Okay. Like I finished it so perfectly, so like I only need to write another sentence, and now I'm not prepared and I don't know what to write and what to do. Oh. Anyways, okay. That weird not writing with music and also like writing with an audience, like people are just staring at me type. What are you guys doing with your life? Question your decisions. I'm gonna write a couple more sentences and then answer some more questions just so this is somewhat entertaining. Not like complete waste of time. Write. While I'm writing, you should write. Write something, you fools! Get to writing. Yes, write words in the words. I'm so lost with my life. Oh, you know what I'm missing? No, I'll put that on when I'm closer. I have my Viking helmet sitting here, which I will wear when it's more time to wear it. When I'm winning, when I actually go to like win and validate, I'll put the helmet on. It's not like my hair is looking fine today anyways. Okay, Okay. 50,170 words. I need like another 100, I feel like, to get on par with the stupid NaNoWriMo counter that is making me so mad. Anyways, I'm gonna answer another question. Super Bowl interview, Kat. You have just won NaNoWriMo 2014, except I haven't. What are you going to do next? I don't know. Drink some coffee, maybe sleep for a while. I'll tell you guys some of my plans that I'm thinking of right now. I might not stick with these, so don't. I'm really terrible at follow through, so whatever I say, just don't ever believe me. So my plan for December is to make a decision, and yes, I will need all of December to do this. Do I want to work on Storyteller, or do I want to work on, I almost said the real name of it, do I want to work on this story, the study group, not the real title. So I'm going to try to make a decision, and I'm also, I don't know if you follow my Instagram, Katie-tastic, but last night I took a picture of this stack of books on my bedside table, and they're all writing craft books. By the way, if you need some writing craft book recommendations, go look at that picture, because those are the ones that I own and like. So there's that. But I'm going to spend December like reading those and kind of coming up with, well, making a decision on what I want to work on, and coming up with like a revision plan for whatever I decide. If I decide to do Storyteller, I'm gonna like start planning, making like maps, those like scene maps, because that has a pretty big cast of characters too. I don't know why I have these novels where there's like a core 6 characters that are constantly in scenes together that I have to like juggle and like map out who's standing where and who gets a funny line and whatnot. So yeah, just lots of revision planning and making decisions and reading writing craft books and like getting pumped up for revisions. And then January, once I have a revision plan and like all this writing knowledge fresh in my brain, I am going to revise. I haven't like thoroughly stuck with a novel through revisions in like 4 years. 4 years? No, that's a lot of years. 3 or 4 years since I queried that one novel. It was my 2010 NaNoWriMo novel, and I queried it in 2011. So 3 years, 3 to 4 years, writing, drafting, revising stuff. I haven't like stuck with a novel and revised it for 3.5 years. So I really want to do that. I want to finish and polish and revise a novel. That is my plan. And I hope I can do that. I don't know what story it's going to be. Might be Storyteller, might be this one. I might start writing another one on 10K Tuesday and decide that's what I want to do. I don't know yet, but that's what I'm going to do next. Yes. Although directly next, like after I win NaNoWriMo today, I'm going to drink some coffee and order the winter shirt. This is the 2012 winter shirt that I'm wearing because I feel like a winner today. But the 2014 winter shirt is so cool. There's like a dragon, and it's like a person with a sword slaying the dragon. The dragon has like a 50K pendant, and it's like slay 50K. I just love the word slay, and I like saying slay. So I'm like, slay 50K, slay that dragon. I want that shirt really bad. And I was so depressed when I thought I wasn't gonna get it because like I wasn't gonna win NaNoWriMo. Like that is part of what pulled me out of my sad, I should give up. I saw that shirt and I was like, I want it. I want it so bad. And like you have to earn it. You can't buy the winter shirt and not earn it. That's ridiculous. You aren't allowed to do that. I mean, you can, but like you didn't deserve that if you do that. So I wanted to deserve it. I wanted to earn it. I wanted to win so I could get that winter shirt, and I'm going to. I haven't won yet. I can't believe I haven't won yet. I thought I was going to be having won already, and now I'm still doing this. I want to win. I want to win. Next year, will you do a 16K Saturday? Saturday is great for us who have school. I'll try. We might have to call it like a 6K Saturday. Maybe I'll do that every weekend. Do like a 6K Saturday or a 6K Sunday, because 6K is reasonable in one day. Like, I feel like many people can do that if you have the day off of work or school and you're focusing on writing. 16K, I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that again. Like, sure, I'd love to try, but we'll see. Is this the quickest you've ever finished an NaNoWriMo novel? How early have you ever finished? I believe this is the quickest I have ever finished an NaNoWriMo novel. I'm not 100. What day is it? What year is it? It's day 23. I think so. Yes, I want to say yes. I usually finish on 10K Tuesday, which is usually a little bit later in the month. So I'm gonna say yes, because I feel like that's the correct answer, but I'm not 100% there. Oh, I need to select the question. You didn't know I was right. I was answering that question. Oh, okay. Twitter. Oh, I have 52 new mentions. I need to win NaNoWriMo. I need to win. I need to win. I need that shirt. Slay 50K. Okay. Sometimes when I'm just trying to like write words and like I don't know exactly what comes next, I'll just start writing song lyrics. So like there's all these little snippets of song lyrics in my books. Like in Storyteller. You guys know the premise of Storyteller. If you don't, let me tell you. Girl writing novel for NaNoWriMo, falls asleep, wakes up in her novel, crazy. She has to like intervene. First she's just like watching her heroes, taking notes, and she's like, oh, this is a great dream. I can't wait to wake up and like write from my dream into my novel. But then her heroes start like going off plot, and they're not talking to the right people, they're not doing the right things, they are ruining her story. So she has to intervene. And chaos and romance ensues. I love that story. I love it so much. I love this one. I love writing. Oh my God. I love coffee. Anyways, the whole point of that was to say that there's this one line where in the rough draft, I have since deleted this because I couldn't keep it in the novel. But there's one part where she's like, is this real life or is it just fantasy? And I proceeded to like write the entire lyrics to that song, and then I had to like delete them. And I still have the "Is this real life?" And every time I read it, I start singing the song. Is this real life, or is it just fantasy? Caught in a landslide. Okay, I'm gonna write a couple more words. Another thing about my first drafts is they have so much swearing in them. I edit a lot of it out because typically I write young adult stories and I want to like clean them up a little bit. Sometimes I leave swear words in there if it's like really a good moment for a swear word, like it's a powerful swear word. But in my rough draft, I just, I would not want parents or grandparents to read this. It's just like bad word after bad word. And I think it's really funny, but I don't want to keep it like, for the most part, I can find a better way to get that same feeling across without thoroughly offending many people. But you know, there are still some swear words in my novels because I like swear words. Like my favorite word is a swear word, I think. I don't know. I like words. All swear words, non-swear words, language, words. Say words again. Words. Words, words, words. That's like one of my favorite parts in Hamlet. Shakespeare. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna type another paragraph sentence. What is my word count? I have to keep checking it like every 3 seconds. Okay, 50,199. Just needs like a couple more sentences and I can do it. I don't know if it's my Scrivener or like an update in the Scrivener, because it wasn't like this on my laptop, but it like makes me typo a lot, and it like keeps correcting things, and I don't like the way it corrects things. Like I'll write I type really fast, so there's always little typos, and it's like trying to fix my typos, but it does so in a way that just makes it worse. I don't like that. Have any of you guys who use Scrivener been experiencing that with the Scrivener? I'm not sure, but I don't like it. Okay. 50,320 words. This better be enough, or I'm gonna be so mad. File, edit, select all, copy, paste, copy, copy. I'm ready to win NaNoWriMo. I'm ready to validate my novel. Validate me. Validate me. Validate. I won NaNoWriMo! Oh, 50,023 words according to the NaNoWriMo site that totally ripped me out of 300 words. I still love you, NaNoWriMo. I've won NaNoWriMo. Oh my goodness. The winner t-shirt, it shows me a picture of it. It's so cool with the dragon. Like I'm gonna slay 50K. I slayed 50K. Slay. Slay. I just like the word slay. Okay, I won NaNoWriMo. I need a tweet that I won NaNoWriMo, and then I will answer some Twitter questions because there's so many. Oh my God. I won NaNoWriMo. Hashtag. Maybe I should. No, just I won NaNoWriMo. I won NaNoWriMo. Tweet. What up? I won NaNoWriMo. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's take a look at my notifications. I need to save this. I need to back it up, even though I've been like saving it and backing up like 8 times yesterday. I was like so paranoid. I was like, am I really writing this many words? What's happening? What if my computer explodes right now? I need to save this. So I have like my novel backed up at like 49,700 words, like in 5 different places. Oh my gosh. I won NaNoWriMo. I won NaNoWriMo. I won NaNoWriMo. I'm so happy. Oh, someone screenshotted me being ridiculous. Heather Books. Thanks for that. That's fun. I'm going to retweet that. No more screenshots in the live show. I'm embarrassing myself. I feel like I should not leave this as public because I'm just like a mess today. But I'm a happy mess because I just won NaNoWriMo. I won NaNoWriMo. Don't screenshot that. Yay, okay. Everyone's congratulating me. Oh, someone wrote, yes, cat slay, slay. Okay, let's find some of these questions you guys have been asking me. How did you like Mockingjay? Review maybe. Yes. I liked Mockingjay. I have thoughts to share. I will be doing a review on my other channel. I don't want to think about Mockingjay right now. I just won NaNoWriMo. What are you trying to do with me? Are you trying to take my victory away? Now you asked that question like before the live show even started. Let's see. What book or book series from your past makes you feel the most at home and nostalgic when you read it or look at it again? Harry Potter, always Harry Potter. Like, I was like 11 or 12 when the first Harry Potter came out, so I really grew up with it, and I just have only good feelings and memories in reading Harry Potter, like going to midnight releases and getting the books and just spending like the entire 2 days after the book came out just only reading. Like, one time I was in Florida visiting my grandparents who lived there, like right when the book had come out, and like I just read the book all day. Like, they're like, do you want to go do something? Do you want to go to the beach? Do you want to go various activities? I just was like, no, I want to read this book, and I just sat there and read it. I think it was Goblet of Fire. So yes, that one. How did you rise so much this week to get from 20,000-ish up to 50K so fast? Where is this fountain of inspiration you drink from? It's over there. It's my coffee maker. Actually, that's a lie. I don't have a coffee maker. I use a pour-over thing. It's like just a ceramic piece that goes on top of the cup, and I put the filter in and then the coffee beans, and then take a tea kettle and like pour hot water, and it like goes through the filter into my coffee. So that is my fountain of inspiration. Coffee. Are you overly concerned about symbolism in your writing, or do you just write the story without worrying too much about it? I'm not overly concerned in the draft side of things, but I do think about it. Like, I do. It's hard to answer this decently without giving concrete examples, which I don't necessarily want to do. I'll give you an example from Storyteller, because it's not like a huge spoiler. Okay, so before the main, because I already told you the premise of Storyteller, so we can just cut to the chase. Before the main character falls asleep and wakes up in her novel, she, her friend, her roommate, is trying to get her to come out and go to a Halloween party with her. And she's like, come on, cool Halloween party. It's going to be hella fun. You're just going to sit inside and write all night. What are you doing? Live a little. And she's like all dressed up, like glittery and getting ready to go out. And she gives the main character, Sarah, her name's Sarah, she gives Sarah a hug before she leaves. And she ends up like leaving glitter all over Sarah. And so Sarah's like covered in glitter, and it's like the sticky kind that like you can't get off, and like she tries to wipe the glitter off and it just gets more on her hands, and she's like, damn it, glitter. And then when Sarah goes to sleep and wakes up in her novel, like she still has glitter on her. She's like, wow, this glitter even lasts through dreams, into the dream world. I'm still covered in glitter. But as Sarah progresses through the story, the glitter starts to kind of fade. She starts to kind of lose the glitter. It's less and less glitter as she goes on. And then at around, I think like the halfway point or so, there's no more glitter. And so maybe a literary professor would think otherwise, but to me, that's kind of like symbolism of Sarah's old life and kind of her attachment to that old life and being in that old world. And by the time she gets to the midpoint, there's no more glitter. She's kind of like shed that old part of herself who was the girl who stayed in on Halloween and to write her novel and ended up with glitter, but not from actually doing something herself, but from her friend who was out doing stuff, got glitter on her. As Sarah's like coming out of her shell more and like adventuring with her heroes and kind of taking it on. So I think that is kind of symbolism, but and that's something that like didn't happen naturally. It was, or actually it kind of did happen naturally. Like my character, the roommate character, her name is Eliza. She like gave Sarah a hug, and like first it was just like funny, like, oh, Sarah's covered in glitter, lol, haha, she's glittery now. Oh, when she wakes up in her novel, she's still covered in glitter, haha, stupid glitter. But then like I started thinking, it was like the glitter would fade over time, and oh man, the glitter symbolizes Sarah's old life, man. Oh, it's perfect. Like, I didn't intend to make that a symbol, but it kind of ended up being one. So that is my rambling about symbolism. I don't really think about it a lot, but as it starts to come up, I'll start to enhance it. Like, as I figured out, like, oh, I want to use glitter as a symbolism thing. Like I made the scene where Sarah, like Sarah wasn't gonna have a moment where she's like, oh, I'm not covered in glitter anymore, haha. Like that scene has no point unless I'm thinking of it in a symbolism way. Like now the scene where she realizes that she has no glitter and she kind of connects that to her old life and like her old life is truly gone, like now that scene is actually worth being in there. Like that, I wouldn't have put that scene in otherwise, just for the lulz, but symbolism, maybe, kind of, I don't know, I'm not a literary professor. My question is, when are the Mirrors Are Crazy t-shirts going on sale? Would people actually buy that? I think like 3 people would want to, I would want one. Mirrors aren't crazy. Mirrors are crazy. They are crazy. You know what else is crazy? Cameras, because like I'm in a mirror right now and the camera's like a mirror image. Crazy. I don't know. I've thought about doing merch for a long time, but I don't know. It seems like a lot of work. Christine is always like stressed out about mailing shirts, and especially like lately she's been getting a lot of orders and it looks like so much work, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll hold off on doing merch for a little bit. I don't know. I don't even know what I would put on merch. I don't know. Maybe I'll make coffee cups. That is something I've always wanted to do. So I do like the coffee and I like the things that coffee go in, cups, but I need to like find some funny quotes that I've said. What did I say that was funny that I could put on a t-shirt? I mean, I don't know. I'm not ready to do merch. I just won NaNoWriMo. I need time. Maybe in the new year, because like it's kind of too late to start now because like holiday season. I don't know. Maybe in the new year, we'll see. Remember me for centuries. I just made a Kim Possible reference. Your life is complete. Yes, Kim Possible. Call me, beat me, tweet me if you want to reach me. Actually, don't tweet me if you want to reach me because I like refresh and I already have like 36 more mentions, which actually it's probably a lot of mentions in response to the NaNoWriMo winning and not questions, but still. Ferdinand is also saying nothing celebrates winning NaNoWriMo like singing Kim Possible. Nothing indeed. I love books, but I can't express in words what I think. I can't write reviews or even just explain a plot to a friend. Any advice? Just practice. Like you say you can't do it, but by having that thought of like, I can't do it, I'm not good at it, that's kind of like blocking you from attempting and trying to get better. I personally think that I am not good at it either, and that's honestly why I don't do a lot of reviews. Like, it comes out okay, and the end result, like by the time I edit it and get it together, but I usually have like over an hour of footage of me trying to do a book review. My wrap-ups are insane. Like actually, for a lot of my wrap-ups, I will write down a couple of sentences of synopsis just so like I have it prepared and I'm like, okay, this is what this book is about. But it's just practice. Like I think that I am somewhat decent at summarizing books, but that is partially because I spend so much time with stories. Like I want to be a writer and I'm used to like getting down that log line, the elevator pitch line, or like the query pitch. So I can kind of like narrow down what a story is about relatively easily, but it came with practice. Like it's because I did it over and over again. So try to do that. Like summarize what do something obvious. Like what's Harry Potter about? What's the Hunger Games about? What's Twilight about? Just like start really obvious, or read other people summarizing it. Like go to Goodreads and read reviews, or listen to people talking about it on YouTube or on blogs. Like if you Google like Mockingjay review, you'll find written reviews and some people summarize it. Not everyone does, but just practice. Like that's how you learn anything. You immerse yourself in it and you try, and even if your attempts suck, you're learning, you're making an effort, and you'll usually get better. Oh, I forgot to put the hat on. I won NaNoWriMo. I deserve the hat. I mean, yeah. My Viking hat. Yeah. What up? NaNoWriMo. NaNoWriMo. I look ridiculous. Don't screenshot me. What kind of coffee do you drink at home? How do you have it? Do I look as ridiculous as I feel? Or is this just like standard cat, typical cat? I drink all coffee, every coffee, all the coffee. I love coffee. Right now what I'm drinking is, I think it's like the Starbucks house blend. It's like a medium roast. Sometimes I get like the espresso blend if I'm feeling dangerous, or like the Italian or the French roast. Those are dark ones. I've been liking the medium roast lately because, mostly because I usually take it with cream and sugar, but I have recently discovered the joy of coffee creamer. So I got this Coffee Mate creamer, and I've been playing around with all these different flavors. The holiday flavors are my favorite. I love them so much. Like the pumpkin spice, I'm okay with. I was like so looking forward to getting the pumpkin spice, and I tried it and I was like, this is all right. But it wasn't like a, oh, I love this so much, I want to drink it all day kind of situation. But then I started mixing pumpkin spice with caramel vanilla and like a little bit of those two together into a cup of coffee, and that was delicious, let me tell you. But my favorite of all the Coffee Mate coffee creamers, I'm very picky. I'm not very adventurous, so I don't try new things very often. Like there's a couple that I keep seeing in the store and I'm like, maybe I should try that one. But then I'm like, no, the peppermint mocha is so good. I never want any other flavor ever. The peppermint mocha is so good. I never want any other flavor ever. It's delicious. I'm not sponsored by Coffee Mate or anything, but like the Coffee Mate peppermint mocha, if you want to sponsor me, Coffee Mate, hey, hook me up with some free Coffee Mate. I will drink it all and Instagram it. I don't know. What do you do with if you are like sponsored by Coffee Mate? I'd love to be sponsored by Starbucks. That would make my life, like that would be my dream. I love you, Starbucks. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Remember me for centuries. Can you tell us anything more of what your novel is about? Should I? Okay, there's like some secrets that I don't want to tell you, but I will tell you some more things. Oh, Max, well done, Bugs, tweeted that I was the queen of NaNoWriMo, and this is my crown. What should I tell you about my story? What should I tell you? I feel like I've already told you a lot, like aside from getting into the part that I don't want to say because like it's secret, because I haven't seen it done in like really any other novel. I'll tell you a little bit about it in vague terms. So it's a romantic comedy. It's I mentioned before that I had these these ideas for 4 novellas that were set in like spring, summer, winter, fall. It was like a romantic comedy taking place in each season, and each one had a different kind of relationship. Like with one, the relationship was you know, they really liked each other at first, but then problems came and tried to take them apart. And one was like the guy really likes the girl, and the girl is kind of like standoffish, and like he has to pursue her a little bit. And then one was where the girl really likes the guy, and the guy is standoffish, and so she has to pursue him a little bit. And then one was where like they both just hate each other at first. Like they can't stand each other, they hate each other, but then they start to warm up to each other. Originally, it was going to be 4 best friends. 4 best friends, like I'm high-fiving. No one. They used to be on my desktop. They're not anymore. I really don't know what I'm doing. Originally, it was 4 best friends and like each one of their stories, but that doesn't work anymore. Like that was when it was just a first idea. Oh, they're biffles, they're 4 best friends. I'll write their romantic stories. So it's not like that anymore, but I still want to connect them in some way. I only have 2 of them really outlined thus far, and that is the spring one and the fall autumn one, which is the one, this one, study group. is the one that takes place during the fall. The romantic relationship in this story is the one in which the girl is pursuing the guy, and he's kind of like not into her at first, but then she wins him over, and it's very adorable. Although it's not always nice. Like, it actually turned into kind of she really, really likes him at first, and she wants to like pursue him, and then some stuff happens and she decides she hates him and then they kind of hate each other for a lot of the story. So like that, it didn't go according to plan, but it's so much more fun to like, she does still kind of have feelings and she's like attracted to him the whole story, but she also has like negative feelings toward him at times because he's kind of a jerk in the beginning, and it's kind of more fun that way than just having her like be sad when he's mean and like mooning after him. Like, she gets sassy right back, and so there's so many fun scenes where they're like just like sassy and snarky and teasing each other, and it's so much fun and I love it. And I kind of just want to like I wanted to write the different dynamics, but it turns out I just really love the dynamic where they hate each other, but then they start to like each other, because that's what this evolved into, even though it was supposed to be like the girl trying to win the guy over the whole time. But now it's more like she accidentally wins him over. Also, another important factor in this novel is a little bit Pride and Prejudice-y. That's not a word, whatever, go with it. In that these characters, when they first like really hate each other, they have these preconceived notions about the other, and like that's what they hate. They have these prejudices, and I'm actually not too familiar with Pride and Prejudice. I do need to read it. That's like part of my decided research for this book. But they do build up these like preconceived notions about what the other person's all about, and you know what they like and what they want, and they don't like the other person according to how they think they are in their head. But then they start to like get to know each other, and things get a little bit warmer in the romantic department. But yeah, that's all I think I want to share for now about that. I do love it though. I love how sassy and mean they are to each other. Like, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Publish your books. You're famous. Can I have your autograph? I love when Catastic is hyped up on coffee. Me too. It's super fun. When your validation came with 49733. No, that was the worst, but I won now. It's validated now. Do I have a purple bar? Is it like purple? Is it purple? So purple. Oh, look at it. It's purple. Oh, white balance is getting weird. I'm so behind. What can I do? Word sprints. Word sprints. Word sprints. I do find that word sprints with friends work a lot better. Like I follow the Nano Word Sprints Twitter, so I'm constantly seeing word sprints happening, but I don't usually feel like encouraged to jump on board. But when one of my friends is like, Kat, you want to do some sprints? Even if I don't necessarily feel like jumping on board, I'm like, yeah, I should do some sprints. So find buddies to do word sprints. Clear your schedule for 10K Tuesday, because I will be hosting word sprints all day that day, and there'll be a lot of people doing it, and like just the energy of lots of people writing and sprinting together is really fun. So word sprints is totally my recommendation. Also, get off the internet. If you are really, really far behind and you're sitting here watching a live show on YouTube, priorities. Go write your words. This will be recorded. You can watch it later. Thumbs it up. I feel like I'm losing it. I'm really like frazzled. I was such a mess last night. Like I was so emotional, like, and just like laughing and nothing, and like I was really losing it. I'm I'm glad I didn't cry during this live show. I felt like I was going to. Like before, when I was getting ready for the live show, I was just like thinking about winning, and I was like feeling myself like tear up, and I was like, I don't want to cry in a live show. That's ridiculous. But yeah. Do you know any novels or stories that you can compare yours to at all? Ha ha ha. Well, it's a little bit, any comparisons I make are going to be entirely too generous for myself, because like the comparisons I want to make are like some of my favorite authors. And I'm like, yeah, my book is just like theirs, but it's not. But I would kind of, ideally, this novel anyways, I can't talk about the rest because all of them are like kind of different, but ideally, this novel I would compare to Stephanie Perkins and Rachel Hawkins, because it's like cute and funny and snarky and romantic, or at least I want it to be. I really want it to be. So yeah, that's kind of not a specific story because what I'm writing is different in a lot of ways. Like, first of all, the Rachel Hawkins comparison, it's not fantasy at all. There are no fantastical elements. And the Stephanie Perkins comparison, it's less of a romance. Like, yeah, there's a romance there, but there's also kind of this other plot line going on, and that's the secret one that I'm not telling you guys about. But like, it's not just about these characters getting together. There's also like this big thing that they're working on. So yeah. Ta-da. How do you manage to stay focused on writing throughout the year without the pressure of NaNoWriMo? I don't. I do not. I'm very bad at that. I really haven't written anything since last NaNoWriMo until now. Like, I've worked on revisions here and there and like worked on outlines here and there, but nothing consistently at all. So yeah, I don't. I'm gonna try though. I'm really gonna try. Again, the key thing in my mind and what I recommend to people is writing groups or writing buddies. Like, get involved with someone else. Like, at least that's what helps for me. Like, when it's just me by myself, I feel like I can blow stuff off. But if I have someone like expecting something, if I'm like, hey, I'm gonna hit my critique partner, buddy, I'm gonna have a chapter for you to read hopefully by the end of next week. And they're like, oh, okay, cool, great. I have in my mind, like, I need to get it by the end of next week. Like, if it was just me with like my own little goals of end of next week, I can blow that off and be like, you know what, the next week, the week after that, let's do that one. But if it's someone is like waiting on me, expecting me, counting on me, if someone's counting on me at all, that is what really motivates me. And that's part of why I feel so bad about not doing the daily vlogs this last week, because I know that some of you have really been counting on those and like looking forward to them, and like they were helping you. And I'm so sorry. I was getting really repetitive though, like just watch the old ones over and over again. I say all the same things. Don't give up. Keep growing. Just like cycle through them on repeat and it'll be fine. I'll give you a daily dose of motivation. You get to play Pokemon now. I do. I haven't purchased one yet. Like, I decided that was going to be part of my prize for actually winning, since I preemptively bought my Xbox. Where is my Xbox? I should go get it and open it up. It's not open. I didn't open it. Maybe I'll do that, but like, I'm not wearing real pants, so I don't really want to like get up and run so you guys can see me in my sweatpants. So I'm not cool. I get to play Pokemon. I haven't decided on Sapphire or Ruby. Are those the colors? Alpha Sapphire, Alpha Ruby, Omega oh no. Oh God. Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby. Omega Sap. I feel like a fraud. You call yourself a Pokemon fan? You don't even know the name of the game. I haven't decided which one I'm gonna get yet. Red or blue. Sapphire and Ruby are just fancy terms for red and blue. I don't know which one I'm gonna get yet, but do you guys have any opinions? Anyone who's playing them? Opinions? Which one should I get? I'm gonna get one. I'm excited about that. That's what I was listening to right before I started the show. Centuries, Remember Me. It was fun. Okay. What if I get to 50,000 words but the story is not finished? Then you keep writing. I mean, you win NaNoWriMo, and that's great, and you don't have to like stress yourself out to finish in this month if like maybe you have a lot more to go. But keep writing. By all means, finish that story. Finish it. Write. Keep writing. Continue on through December. Just keep up the goal of like writing 1,667 every single day until you actually finish. And yeah, good luck. Finish your story. Finish what you start. That is the best advice that I never ever follow. A couple more people are asking if I'm still doing 10K Tuesday, so I am going to repeat it just because that was then and this was now. I talked about in the very beginning. Yes, I am still doing 10K Tuesday. Join me for 10K Tuesday. It's going to be real fun. It's going to be very fun, if I do say so myself. And I don't know what I'm going to be working on, if I'm going to work on revisions and not actually be like sprinting, but like sprint revising. That will give me like not number totals, but I am really just loving my story right now. Like I'm loving working on it, and I want to like read it over and over again and just be like, oh, you're so cute, you're so adorable, oh, you're so sassy, I love it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be working on for 10K Tuesday, but I will still definitely be doing 10K Tuesday. There was an article on the NaNoWriMo site that said that if the validator is stingier than your own, then you can just write nonsense. Well, it's too late for that, and I kind of did write nonsense. Like it was crappy. I was just like, words, get it done. So it's fine. It's fine. You have to publish Storyteller. You're cute. I will. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Reading it the other day, I was reading it and I was getting so emotionally invested into it. And like the last chapter came and I was just crying. It was like 3 in the morning and I was like, I shouldn't even be reading this right now because I should be writing this other story. It's NaNoWriMo. I'm 10,000 words behind. What am I doing with my life? And I'm just like crying and I'm like, this story's beautiful, man. I need to revise it. I need to revise it right now. And ow. And I was going to, but then I didn't. And I'm glad I finished this instead. Like, I'm really glad that I finished this one. But I want to do both. Like it's going to be a very difficult decision to work on this first or Storyteller first. And like when I think about it even more long term, I get so like twisty, wrenchy feelings inside of me because I start putting all this pressure. Like this is one reason why that's like made me afraid of publishing something is I am terrified of the debut novel. Like I feel like that is going to set the tone for my career, and like if my debut novel is one way, then like my next follow-up novel should be along the same lines. Like gotta stick with the brand, and like I start letting all of this like publishing politics into my brain, and it affects me. And I know I'm not supposed to let it. Like I know I'm supposed to be strong and just write the story of your heart, man. But I'm like, oh my God, what if my heart is wrong? What do I do? So I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Decisions are hard. Your keyboard typing sounds like music. I'm starting a band. Not really. It's called Watch Cat Type for 6 hours a day. Get it on iTunes now. Link in the description. Oh, jeez. I'm losing it again. Everyone's saying congratulations. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. 71 new mentions. I love you, but I love you. How do I scroll down to where that stopped? Okay, lots of congratulations. Again, I say this in every live show. I'm very sorry if I don't answer your question. I try to answer new questions. A lot of people ask me the same questions over and over again, and I get tired of talking about my job and my age and my favorite books and what got me into writing, because I've literally talked about these in like every single live show or every single Q&A I've ever done. So I'm trying to answer more questions. I'm sorry if I miss yours. My Twitter feed is madness right now, but yeah, I'm sorry if I don't get to your question. I'm trying to do a lot. Would you ever attempt an overachiever year like Christina attempting? Is she attempting 150,000 this year, or was that another year? I know she was at the Night of Writing Dangerously. Okay, I hung out with Christina at the Night of Writing Dangerously. I'm assuming you're talking about Christina Horner. I know she won there. Okay, Night of Writing Dangerously. Let me talk about that. It was such a fun night. It was so much fun. I had great people at my table, and I really wanted to ring the bell. They have this bell where if you win NaNoWriMo at the Night of Writing Dangerously, you get to ring the bell, and then you get like a little paper crown, and it's like shiny, and it's so cool, and I wanted it, but I was like, at 20,000 words at the Night of Writing Dangerously, like I was really far behind. A week ago, I was at 20,000 words. I can't even believe it. Anyways, I wanted to win, but I wasn't gonna win. But Christina won, and like she like wrote like 49,000 words, so she only had like 1,000 left, so like she could just win really easily, and she got to ring the bell, and she got a crown, and at that point in time, she was going for 75,000 words for NaNoWriMo, so I don't know if she's going for 150 this year, if that was a previous year. I don't know. This tweet was from half an hour ago, so no clarification. I didn't ask in time, I don't know. I might do an overachiever year sometime, maybe. We'll see, possibly. I feel like I'm more likely to do that not during NaNoWriMo though, like maybe decide one random March, I'm gonna write 100,000 words this month. Let's do it. I don't know. We'll see. I would attempt one. Yes, I would say yes. I would attempt an overachiever year. I'm not sure when or how many words, or if it would actually be during NaNoWriMo or like a camp NaNoWriMo maybe. I don't know, but it sounds fun. And I've done so many regular NaNoWriMos now that I think an overachiever one is the next step. Like the most I've ever written in 1 month was like 55,000 words. And I think that was Storyteller 2012, NaNoWriMo 2012, Storyteller. So yeah, I would, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm like talking myself in circles around the same question. I'm distracted by all of the congratulatory tweets. Thank you guys, you're so sweet, I love you all. Slayer's gonna slay 50K. I love that. How most times you've ever reread a book? Mine is 27 or 28. Whoa, mine isn't that much. It's probably like the first Harry Potter book, and it's probably close to 10 times at this point, because I read that one a lot. Yeah, 27 or 28. That is a lot. I don't know how old you are, but it seems like you're reading that book at least twice a year, which is crazy. Like mirrors. Crazy like mirrors. I don't know what's the worst book to movie adaptation. The worst one? I feel like the obvious answer here is the Percy Jackson. Because it's just, no. What was another not great one? I don't know. I haven't seen many terrible ones. Like, I tend to enjoy a lot of them. Maybe the City of Bones one. Like, that one was just so disappointing because, like, it was doing so good for, like, the first 70%. And then that last 30% of the movie just, what happened? Wait, how did you go so wrong? Like you were doing good, and then you really weren't. TMI TV show Should be very interesting, though. I'm quite keen to see what they do with that. Well, we'll see. I mean, I'm like partially hopeful and partially like getting my popcorn, like this is gonna be good, and just like ready to watch the train wreck. But I don't know. I think it could be good. It depends on. It's all about how faithful they stick to the source material. I feel like that's why Percy Jackson went so wrong. Like maybe on its own, it's a decent movie. Like if you aren't comparing it to the books, but if you're going to base something off of the source material, like stay faithful to the source material, man. Oh, there was another follow-up tweet about overachiever year, like Christina attempting 75K. Okay, that makes sense. That was confusion gone about that. I am very confused about lots of things still, though. My voice is getting sore from talking so much. Have you revealed the title of your novel yet? I have not. It is still called The Study Group as far as all of you are concerned. I can't reveal it in case I want to pull a Robert Galbraith on y'all. If you don't know what that means, it means that I might attempt to publish this under a pseudonym, and like I would never tell you it was me, and like I would like haul the book sometime in 2016, like, look at this cool book I got. This one, I'm gonna read it. Haha, tee-hee, it's my book and you don't know. And then people would like read it and give honest reviews and not be biased by like liking me or hating me or whatever. I don't know. It's a possibility. I can't do that with Storyteller since you guys know Storyteller like so well. What words did you overuse in your novel? That's a good one. I really overused, I feel like I overused hugging. Like whenever the moment is like, maybe my character is just a hugger, but whenever it's like a somewhat appropriate moment for a hug, she hugs someone, like pausing conversation, like a meaningful conversation, come in for a hug, come here, bro. I also overused, which is just typical in all of my novels, I tend to overuse different expressions and like sighs, like characters sighing. They sigh a lot and they exhale a lot and they let out breaths a lot. Not breaths they didn't know they were holding. They are fully aware of their breathing. I mean, obviously people gotta breathe. Breathers gotta breathe, 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 breathe. They're breathing, they're breathers. They inhale, they exhale, they sigh, they suck in breaths, but they like do it way too much. Like your breathing is annoying. Also things like quirking eyebrows, like raising eyebrows, quirking eyebrows, narrowing eyes, glaring, all that stuff happens way too much in my drafts. And then I have to get rid of it, like make it more, make the expressions and like emotions and attitudes more apparent in the dialogue rather than in like the dialogue tags or like the stage directions with the writing. I don't know what to call it. That's what I call it in my head and apparently out loud to you guys. Would you ever consider making one of your novels into a graphic novel? Sure, that would be awesome. I would not do the art. Not an artist, no for me. I can draw a stick figure. I can make it into a stick figure novel. Would that be fun? Would people want to read that? But I would love that. That would be awesome. Okay, I'm gonna pop over to the Q&A for a little bit, see what is in my Q&A in the Q&A app. By the way, anyone just joining in or tuning in or you don't know what the heck I'm talking about with the Q&A app, if you're on a computer, I believe you have to be on a computer. Phones don't work. If you're on a phone, tweet me at Cattastic. Look how prepared I am. At Cattastic, tweet me questions. I probably won't get to them because there's like 500 million. But there's a little thing, if you're on a computer and you're looking at the show, it says, be a part of the conversation. Click here to join the audience for this hangout. And you can click there, and then you can like open up the Q&A app, and you can ask questions and vote up ones you like and whatnot. And the one I have here is, if you publish this, who would you put in your acknowledgements? Oh, put me on the spot here. I feel like I'm going to miss people. Starbucks. I can't believe that's my first response. I would honestly, I'd put a lot of you guys in there, like not by name, but like you would know who you are. Also, I don't know. I can't think about this right now. I'd like to thank you and Starbucks and my friends for helping me make the decision, even though I didn't go with the decision of the input that they gave me, but I just like pulled it out of the hat. My friends for putting up with me when I am being crazy. My family for putting up with me when I'm being crazy, even though I don't really see them that much anymore since I like moved far, far away. Like I haven't lived at home for years. Some of you people are like, what does your mom think about all your books? And I'm like, I'm 26 years old. My mom doesn't care about my books. She doesn't know how many books I have. Like, I do what I want with my own money. I have a job. I'm an adult. But really, like, I haven't lived at home in like 6 or 7 years. And yes, I did just move out to LA, which is like, something in my eyeball, something kind of like far from home, but I haven't like relied on my parents in any financial way for most of a decade, okay? But I do thank them because I like my family. They're pretty cool and stuff. So my mom does bring me coffee. My mom is the most unintentionally hilarious texter. Like she just texted last night. She's like, I'll send you a care package of coffee. By the way, I love your knitting. It's so good. And I'm like, I have not knit anything in like a good 3 years. What is she talking about? She is crazy. But she offered to send me books and coffee in a care package. So like she gets me. Thanks, Mom. You're not watching this. She like does not know how to work the internet. I'm surprised she can text message. I don't know who taught her that. What does Christine think about NaNoWriMo? She thinks it's cool. She thinks it's like too much stress and pressure for herself. Like she wouldn't like the deadline and like the pressure of doing that. So she like might do it herself. She's not doing it this year, but it really doesn't like make me act any differently. Like aside from the fact that my moods maybe are a little more extreme. I don't know. She's not home right now. She's back in Jersey for the rest of the month. It does make my moods a little more extreme. Like if I like have a good writing day, then I'm like really happy and like making coffee and like wanting to play music. And if I'm like behind, then I'm like, I'm behind. And she's like, then go write. And I'm like, but it's hard. She's like, well, what's going on? Like she'll try to help me, like get me back and to catch up and stuff. But yeah, NaNoWriMo is not something she's attempting this year. I don't know if she would. She says like maybe, so maybe. I don't know. Ask Christine what she thinks about NaNoWriMo. I can't speak for her. What do you get, if anything, for winning NaNoWriMo? Well, your prizes include a $100,000 contract with CoverGirl. No, wait, that's America's Next Top Model. Sorry. Okay, the NaNoWriMo prizes are a bitchin' banner, like this purple bar. This purple bar is so cool. You don't even know. I don't know. Where are the winner goodies? Collect winner goodies. How inspiration, winner goodies, conversation. I don't know where they are. Where are the winner goodies? You get like a bunch of discounts on stuff. Like if you win NaNoWriMo, you can publish some of your books with CreateSpace. Like I think you get like 5 copies through CreateSpace of your novel. So like you submit your novel and they give you 5 free copies of your book, and you don't have to do it right away. Like you can take a couple months to revise, and like I think the deadline is like April or something. So you can take time to revise and then like actually have it as like an advanced reader copy almost, like a proof copy. But then if you want to do more, like they make it easy to publish through that. But you get 5 free books of your book published in a book. You get, I think, a 50% discount on Scrivener, which I love Scrivener. Scrivener is amazing. I highly recommend it. You can get a 30-day free trial. Give it a go. Try it out. I have one video on my channel of me showing how I use Scrivener. It's not a tutorial. It's not a tutorial, it's just how I personally use Scrivener. I don't use a lot of the features, and I mostly ramble a lot about my own story in this video. It's like a 45-minute video, grab a snack. But you can get a free, like a 50% discount on that. So NaNoWriMo is the perfect time for that. Like, do a 30-day free trial at the beginning of NaNoWriMo, and it's a little bit too late right now, but you could still do a 30-day free trial. And then if you do end up winning, you can still get 50% on it down the line. And it's only like a one-time payment of $45, and if you get 50% off, it's like math, $27 or so. Is that right? I'm so good at math. I'm not, but I did that kind of correctly. Where are the goodies? Inspiration, sponsor offers? Maybe that's it. Where's the collect winner goodies? I take back what I said about Create Space. You now only get two free paperback copies of a finished book for NaNoWriMo winners. I think it used to be 5, but it's just 2 now. From Blurb, it looks like you can get a free softcover book and a Kindle formatted ebook, plus a chance to win free editorial services. 50% off Scrivener for winners and 20% off for participants. So you don't even need to win. You can just sign up right now and get a 20% discount on Scrivener. Recommended. Then you can like win a free publishing package, Storyist software, which I don't use myself, but you can get 50% off on that. For winners, 25% off for participating. Get a free copy of The End, Now What? Which is the end. Like, now you finish your novel, now what? Maybe it'll give you some advice. Some other stuff, go to the page and look. There's lots of like offers and like goodie stuff. You don't like win any like real prizes. Like, they're not gonna like send you something in the mail, but you can like print out a certificate and you get like some cool offers and stuff. But the real prize is the accomplishment you feel and the fact that you wrote 50,000 words on a novel in just 30 days. Like, that is awesome. You did great. That is the reward all in itself. Why do you need these material, monetary things? You don't. The real prize is you being awesome. So be awesome. Finish your novels. Why are you on YouTube watching this? You should really be writing. Anyways, next question. How long should I wait before I start revisions? Okay, this is one of those things where the jury's out. Some people say like, finish NaNoWriMo, set the book aside for a couple weeks, work on something else, work on nothing, like just live your life, do whatever. That seems to be the more popular opinion, is to let it sit for a while. I personally like to jump into revisions. Like, sometimes I let it sit, sometimes I jump in. I do feel like it's important to take a break and let it sit at some point, but I usually prefer to do that. Like, I'll take a little break after winning NaNoWriMo, like work on a revision plan. Like, okay, gonna do this, figure out like my conversation maps, like I was talking about earlier. Like, okay, this character is just standing in the scene and he has no lines and no actions whatsoever. So I either need to make him do something or find some way to get him out of the scene. Like, just like planning stuff like that out, looking through, figuring out what I want to change, what I want to do, and then I'll jump into revisions. And then after I've done like a nice revision and I have something more readable, because right now it is a mess. There's like typos and run-on sentences and all of the breathing I talked about earlier, sighs, exhales. They are aware of their breath holding though. They will never let out breaths that they didn't know they were holding. My characters are not allowed to do that ever. But yeah, I don't know. It's really whatever you feel like. Like, if you feel like jumping right into revisions, go for it. Like I said, I do recommend taking a break at some point. Finish this round of revisions. Let it sit for a while, and then you can take your couple weeks of a break of letting it sit. Maybe give it to beta readers, critique partners, or something. Get their feedback. Read their feedback. Sit on their feedback. Don't take their feedback and immediately be like, I have to change everything. You gotta like let it sink in and then go revise further. But yeah, however you feel like, you do you. Whatever the words compel you to do, that's how long you should wait. How long feels right to you. How close are you to reaching the end of your novel, and will you try to finish the whole thing this month? I kind of have, like, because I don't write in order, like I jump around, I outline everything so much. So actually the last bit that I was writing was like just in the middle of a chapter, like it wasn't even the end, because the end has already been written. So like there are some scenes that do need to be fleshed out more, but I might do that for revisions. Like, you guys know, some of you know, that I like to write in a 3-act structure, divide that into 3s again for 9 blocks, divide that into 3s again for 27 chapters. So I have 27 chapters, and then with 50,000 words, I give myself a deadline, not deadline, a goal, I guess, of each chapter having 1,850 words, at least 1,850 words. And some are a little bit lower than that because some are a lot more. But then I jump around, and so like each of my chapters has about 1,850 words. Each act has about 16,700 words. So like it's pretty thoroughly written and spaced out. Like all the chapters have a good deal of writing on them, but it's not done yet. It won't be done until it's revised. Like, and as much as I like hop around in the drafting process, like I can write in the 2nd chapter and then hop over to the 13th chapter and write in there. When I revise, I do have to like revise chronologically. Like I got to go straight through with the revision, but I bounce around a lot with the tweaking and the drafting. So my novel's done. I mean, the draft is done. Like my goal was a 50,000 word draft. It's done. It's not a super long novel. Like it'll probably end up being 55,000 words, but maybe 60,000. Like it's not going to be a super long one. And a lot of that is just like polishing stuff up and adding like better dialogue tags, because one thing that I do is like I'll just write the lines of dialogue, like I won't even put quotation marks on it. It'll be like line, 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 and it's like, who's saying this stuff? And I know because I'm in my head. But yeah, I'm done. Now I can work on revisions, or what I'll probably do for the rest of the month is just like go through certain chapters and like start cleaning stuff up a little bit, like not actually like thorough chronological revisions, but like adding quotation marks and dialogue tags to those messy sections like that. If you were to make a movie adaptation of your novel, what actor would you put in the lead? I don't know. I don't think it would be a known actor. I think I know who I would want as the actress, but okay, like by the time this becomes a movie adaptation, she's gonna be too old. And I feel like I would want unknowns. I do have a female actress kind of in mind, not really, like the name of my main character and a little bit of her attitude, I think. Maybe not necessarily attitude, but the name of my main character brings to mind a certain person who I feel like could be my character in a movie, but also not. Like my character is also someone completely different. I would want unknowns to play them. Female character, unknown, although there are a couple in mind, but the male character, I really have no idea. He's actually half Korean, so not a ton of actors come to mind because I don't know a lot of half Korean actors, and plenty of Korean actors, and that's kind of who I've been imagining in his place, like some very attractive Korean actors. But again, a lot of them are older than would be good for an adaptation of this. So I would want unknowns. I would want newbies to come in and make this the next big franchise, except not really, because it's a standalone. There will not be a sequel. No sequel. No sequel at all. Standalone. Have you ever heard of the reverse NaNoWriMo method? Would you ever try it? I believe, my hat is crooked, I believe the reverse NaNoWriMo method is where like you start the first day like writing a lot of words, and then each day you gradually write less and less until on the last day like your goal is only 1 word. I don't know the exact numbers. Like I imagine like at the halfway point you're writing the standard 1,667 words, and then by the last day you're writing 1 word, but you start off writing like, I want to say like 5,000 or something on that first day, somewhere along those lines. I like it because then you like, it kind of like peters out with your energy for it. Like you're like, so pumped up, I'm going to write. And like you get a really strong first few days, and then you gradually get to write less and less until you're just writing 1 day, 1 word on the last day, like 3 words the day before. Like on Thanksgiving, you have to write like a sentence. It's a nice method. I don't know if I would ever try it. I kind of like the more consistent rather than like the petering out. Like I would rather, I don't know, maybe that's total bullcrap because I have like days where I just don't write anything, and then I have days where I like write a lot. Consistent, steady, not exactly my way as much as I like to pretend it is. But I might try it. I don't know. It would depend. I can't make that decision now. I would have to make the decision like the night before NaNoWriMo, like I normally do with most of my NaNoWriMo decisions. Like, okay, I'm going to do the reverse method. Let's do it. What is the most emotional scene you ever had to write? That would be a very tragic death scene in Storyteller. Spoilers. That's all I'm going to say. Do you ever catch yourself doing weird things when you're writing, like sticking out your tongue or tapping your foot, swiveling your chair? Oh, definitely. I'm already like embarrassed about the little bit of writing you guys saw me do, even though I feel like I probably wasn't that weird in it. But I always do weird stuff when writing. Like my face, my face. I get really into my scenes, and so like I'll be like saying the dialogue out loud, and I'll be like laughing, and like if my character is like doing something with their eyebrows, I'm doing it too. Like someone's glaring, I'll start glaring. Someone is like smirking, I'll be like smirking. That's a terrible smirk. Don't screen cap that. Yeah, I definitely do weird things. I don't want to like see a recording of myself writing. I feel like it would be thoroughly embarrassing. Okay, gonna pop over to Twitter for a little bit. I gotta wrap this up soon. I'm tired. My like high from winning is fading. I want another coffee. I didn't even get to drink all of this one. I only drank like half of it. I want another one. I deserve another coffee. I'm going to drink coffee. Oh my gosh, maybe I'll like bust open the Xbox and put some Halo on. Yeah. That would be fun. I have a new gamer tag. I used to have an old gamer tag, but then I don't have it anymore because I wanted a new one. I wanted a fresh start. So I think my gamer tag is Katie-tastic. Xbox Live, play with me, Halo, what's up? Maybe, I don't know, I might not play it tonight. I might read more into my story. We'll see. Move over, double rainbow beers are crazy is here. If Schmoyoho, if they songified one of my videos, that would complete my life. Songify the news, is that what they call it? Anyways, sing blank space. I'm not gonna sing blank space. I'm a bad singer, and my voice is like bad right now. When will you play Dragon Age Inquisition? I haven't purchased it yet, because like I shouldn't have purchased the Xbox and the Halo preemptively. Like I won, obviously, so good on me. But I should have waited, and I'll probably buy Inquisition today. I'll probably go on Amazon and buy it. Prime, 2-day shipping. It'll come to me Tuesday. I won't even have to leave the house to get it. I can play Halo for the next 2 days. I'll buy Pokemon too. I don't know which one yet. No one has tweeted me their recommendations. I feel like it doesn't really matter which Pokemon game you buy. So I'm just gonna choose one. I don't know. I'll decide when they're in my cart and I have to like figure it out. Okay, your sprints lately have been majorly inspiring. Oh, that's lovely to hear. I hope you got lots of writing done. Thank you again. I already said this, but I'll say it again. Thank you again to everyone who sprinted with me. It was a lot of fun, and it has been majorly inspiring, not for me. Like, it's been super motivating for me, like writing with other people, and like, I don't know, again, like the people counting on me thing. Like, I try to set a good impression. Set a good impression? Is that there? I try to do good with sprinting and like be a decent role model, because I know some of you weirdos kind of look up to me, which don't. You need to start questioning your life decisions, but I try. No singing. I decided I wasn't going to. Just curious about that hula hoop casually sitting in the background. It is Christine's hula hoop. I will not be using it. Every live show I do, you guys are like, Kat, do the hula hoop. No, it's not mine. And also, I try to limit the embarrassing things I do in live shows, and just like existing is already like maxing it out a bit. So I will not be hula hooping. I will not be singing Blank Space. I will probably be wrapping up the bet. There we go. My limit has just been breached. I need to wrap this up soon. Final questions. Get them in. Bring it on. I've been going for 2 hours, just about. So yeah. Hey Kat, my book was pretty much done at 27K, and I've managed to stretch to 34K, but I've run out of ways to stretch it. Start something new. Start writing the sequel. Start writing like random backstories. Start writing a prequel. Start just writing words. Like, even if it doesn't make it into the story, start writing like alternate endings, alternate scenes. Just like, do whatever. Just add scenes. Take a random word prompt and start like adding spice to your scenes. I know it can be hard, especially when you like feel like there's nothing more you can add, and you have a beginning and an ending, and you don't know what to do. Just start writing like character biographies, anything. Start writing your story all over again from a different point of view. Just anything to keep writing. I mean, assuming you want to, like if you really want that NaNoWriMo win and really want to hit the 50K, then those are your options. But 34K is still awesome, and if your story is really truly done and like there's nothing more you can do, and you're happy with that, then good job. Like you ended up with a draft. Like, even though you probably have more revision stuff to do, and it'll probably get larger in revisions, but still, you did good. Don't stress out too much about it. But again, this is really similar to what happened with me the year that I lost. I got to like 30-something thousand words, and I was like, I have nothing else to write. I'm done with NaNoWriMo. And then the novel ended up being like 60,000 words. Like, I could have kept going because so many of my scenes were like half-assed, and like all the brackets, so many brackets of like, cool, something happens here, and just go back and try to flesh it out more. It's easier if you take it in little sections. Like, say you have 20 chapters, write another 100 words in every chapter, and that's another 2,000 words. Then do it again, write another 200 words in every chapter. That's another 4,000 words. Like, you can find little ways of extending it, and 200 words added to a chapter isn't that bad. Like, you just need to write like some more descriptions, like go into the beginning of the scene and just start like really describing the room in great detail, and maybe that will help you get there, or at least get closer. But if you're happy with the place that you're in, you're happy with your 34,000 words, it's complete, it's good to you, then you did good. Don't stress about getting that 50K, because that's just like a marker. You still finished your first draft. You still have plenty to be happy about. Alpha Sapphire, because someone is saying I got Alpha Sapphire because Sapphire was the first Pokemon game I ever played, so it's kind of nostalgic. Yeah, Ruby Red was the first one I ever played back in the day, Game Boy. Pokemon Yellow was my favorite because, you know, Pikachu and it followed you around. And then I liked Pokemon Crystal because that was like the first one where you could be a girl. And I was like, yeah, girls! Girls can like Pokemon too. So that was fun. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna get. Maybe Alpha Sapphire. No, maybe Omega Ruby. Ruby Red. Yeah, maybe. Maybe Ruby Red. My NaNoWriMo prize is buying Scrivener, so gotta win. Yes, get Scrivener. Scrivener's awesome. I recommend it. Is this your last live show? It is not. I will be doing a live show on 10K Tuesday, and I might be doing another live show after that, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I won NaNoWriMo like so early. I don't even know where to go from there. What do I do? But I'll probably do live shows. I like the live shows. It's good when I have stuff to talk about, which I feel like today I had a lot of stuff to talk about. Just because there's like winning and story time. I've been gone for a week. What's new with you kind of situation. But if I do too many live shows, then all the questions just start getting so repetitive, and I can't deal with it. I just feel like every live show is the same, and I'm like, snap out of it. I'm stuck in the Twilight Zone. Hey, Kat, where can I find one of your stories? I do not have anything published. Trust me, you guys would know if I had something published. Like, I'd be plugging it every day. I'd be like, buy my story, Amazon, Wattpad, wherever it's located, read it, read it, read it, read it. I do not have anything published. There are a couple videos where I read out some excerpts. If you want to find one from Camp NaNoWriMo last year, search my videos for reading an excerpt. I'm pretty sure that's the title. I think if you just type into YouTube, Catty-tastic, reading an excerpt, it'll be the first video. And I read like, it's a good chunk. It's like over 1,000 words, I think, of the Warlock and Gladiator story. So that will give you like a little taste of my writing. But otherwise, I have nothing published, and obviously I want to publish something. Like, that is my dream. I want to be a published author, but I want to really polish and be proud of what I eventually publish. So I don't have anything yet. I've been getting a bunch of comments. They're like, are you going to post your story when you're done with it? Put it on Wattpad, put it on your blog. And absolutely not. Sorry, but I want to do this right. And I want to put in the work and do the revisions and get this to be really polished and as good as it can be. And then I'm going to try to publish it. But I'm not just going to throw out my rough draft on a blog. That is not what I want to do. So I will not be doing that. But trust me, you will know when I publish something. Eventually, like I said, I might pull a Galbraith on y'all, but I'll tell you eventually. Like, I can't keep that secret forever. Omega Ruby, that's what I'm getting. Maybe I'll get Omega Ruby. I do. The red was my first one, so maybe I'll get red. Ruby. Ruby's fancy red. Okay. I'm such a dork. Like, you guys are quoting me and I'm like laughing at my own quotes. I'm ridiculous. I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting real tired, and I see a lot of questions, but it's like stuff that I'm gonna make videos on, like questions like advice for new booktubers. I'm planning a video of that. Advice for writing dialogue, planning a video for that. So yes. Thank you so much for coming to my live show. Again, I'm sorry if I didn't get to your question. A lot of these are repeats. A lot of these I'm going to make videos about, so just sit tight. More words from me a coming once like my throat recuperates from all this talking. Do you guys hear like what's devolution, disevolution? What's the opposite of evolution? Disevolution? Do you guys hear how my voice has just gone woo, downhill? Like anyways, I need to drink some water, drink some coffee, take a little break, do a little dance, because I won NaNoWriMo. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm gonna go look at my story and just like read the cute parts again and be like, so cute and funny and adorable. I love it. Anyways, thank you for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed this live show. I will see you on 10K Tuesday. We'll be doing a 10K Tuesday live show. I'm not exactly sure when. Follow my Twitter. Where's that stupid index card? Follow my Twitter. Follow my Twitter to stay up to date on the things. Yep. Anyways, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you on Tuesday for more writing fun and live show shenanigans. Thank you.